So there folks, welcome back to Civilization 5. Oh, demographics are not looking fantastic for us at the moment. However, we are ahead in literacy, which is quite surprising, and GMP, which I guess makes sense with the paper makers. But we seriously need to get some settling done. We have a settler building in 5 turns, and then hopefully we can probably work on some growth. If we get a granary up here and build a caravan, we can probably start feeding Beijing and get it to grow a bit, which would really help us. Beijing just got marble online, which is nice. That has helped our happiness, which is going to help us settle this next city. Archery is done, which is good because we're going to need an archer to guard some of our shit. We only have like 2 warriors at the moment, and we are going to need to declare war on Portugal. But not yet. It's only 1800 BC. We've got plenty of time yet. Right, we have a salt, we have a marble. I feel like wheat should be the next thing. These guys can get the silver online pretty soon. Do we want the wheat? Yeah, we want the wheat. Let's get the wheat. And how much is that grassland hill? 155. Okay. Okay, we probably do want to snag that before Combra's borders try and expand that way. Because it might do that. It might go towards the wheat. 1, 2, 3. It might expand that way out and we could be lucky, but we'll keep an eye on it. If it takes this water tile, we're definitely buying the grassland hill, is the way that I'm looking at it. Are we due to... No, we're not even due to pick that up, so that's annoying. Okay, Coimbra is going to be a pain in the balls. We're going to have to raise that to the ground. We're going to have to raise both of these cities, and then probably... I'd quite like to keep Porto, I guess, but we'll see when we get down there. We're going to have to declare war on her. We've got shit land. We really have got shit land, and Alexander up there is going to come and take that shit land off us if we're not careful. He's already coveting our lands, and so is Portugal. Jeez. Fuck no is the answer to that. We are not being friends with you, Portugal. Both you and Alexander are very dangerous to us while we get our places up and online. Oh god, I really hope Alexander doesn't zerg us. He's only got 156, so his army isn't quite on the go yet. He'll need to get a couple of city-states behind him, really. Right, this settler's ready. Let's send it off on its merry way. Someone has gone classical already. Where are we up to? Jesus, we're not classical yet, are we? Oh, we are classical. Medieval, sorry. Medieval's the next one. No, wait. No, we're not classical. Because we're going for currency, which we do need. Oh, God, what a pain. What a pain. What do we need? What do we need? What is vital to us right now? Granary would be good. But I feel like an archer just to assert some military strength. Let's get an archer, then the granary. Because otherwise Alexander might see Shanghai as a nice easy target. Just like what's his face did on the last one. So I think, what did we go 3 episodes before that guy declared war on us last time, Hiawatha? I do not want to be in that situation again if we can help it.
Wisdom and virtue.
There's the wheel. Gives us watermill, which we can put in Beijing. I also realised last episode where we've put Shanghai, we've got a mountain, so we can get an observatory there, which is nice. It's always nice to be able to get an observatory on the go. It will help us with the mid-game science. I'm not sure if anywhere else is going to get them. Porto looks like it might be able to. Does it have to be next to a mountain, or is it within 1 square? Can't remember. Let's get this silver up and running. That will give us some nice space to grow. Portugal is sniffing around. They're not going to be happy when we put this city down. But it's tough shit. Oh god. Guangzhou? I bet it's not pronounced Guangzhou, is it? I bet it's not. Is it Changzhou? I don't know. I can never remember. Which. Is it Chu? Is the ZH the ch sound? I can't fucking tell. Or is it the X? Is the X the ch sound? We'll worry about it later. Someone Google it and let me know. Let's That spearman is having a good wander around there, but we've just literally fenced that section off, so now nobody can go settle there without our permission, which is very nice. We've also got access to that citrus 1, 2, 3, which is workable by Shanghai, so we'll get that up and running soon as well. In fact, we might even get that up and running before the iron, because it's a luxury, and we need the happiness, because this city is just really sort of eating into that. What do we want to build down here then? I guess we're going to want to start with the old paper maker. It seems like the best option. And then we're going to want to start building an army before too long. We sort of want to alternate between building troops and improving the cities. So we're going to try for that. Ashurbanipal just entered Classic. He's not much of a threat. We're in second place now. That was good. That's put us even with Portugal. So we've obviously picked pretty decent city placement. Let's send the archer to Shanghai. And build... Let's get the granary and then probably a watermill. And as the granary goes up here, we'll get a caravan and ship food to Beijing. Because it is a bit food poor, to be honest. We will want to mine up this desert hill as well. Let's get the citrus. Citrus first, then probably this desert hill tile. And then maybe that hill tile as well. Get some production on the go. Wittenberg has barbarian troubles. Not our problem right now. We've got bigger fish to fry. That Portuguese spearman is pretty much trapped. He can embark and get back, but he's looks like he's just going to sort of fanny about over there. I wonder where the Wittenberg barbarians are. It must be that place. It does say city-state quest. I'm guessing that one has been wiped out by now. So, Civ 5. You liking it? Is it good to have some Civ 5 back again? I fucking love Civ 5. Oh, God. I really hope when they get around to making Civ 6 that it's good and not shit like Beyond Earth was. Archer. Okay, Archer, station yourself in Shanghai, and eventually we'll get a bonus for that if we pick up some honour things later, which we probably will do as the happiness starts to hurt us. The big problem with taking down Portugal is the happiness, because it's gonna hurt like shit. But it's got to be done. It has to be done. We can't just ignore them and the way they've been getting up in our business. But we also need to make sure we leave a few units up here in case Alexander decides to wander down and have a bit of a Barney. Because he might do that. That's Alexander for you. Never turn your back on Alexander, as you're probably aware. And we do need to take him down. We need to take him down before he gets too many city-state allies, because he will end up with an army that's so big that we just literally won't be able to do anything about him if we don't. Choose production in Beijing. Let's get that watermill. Pretty much all the advisors are like, oh my god, build a fucking watermill. It's like, yes, we will. We will build a watermill. I do like having this contiguous border. This is really nice. Did we build the statue of Zeus? Or was that in my own game? No, it was in my own game. Okay. The stoneworks. The stoneworks is a big thing for Shanghai, but first... Oh, caravan's going to take 28 turns. Okay, stoneworks first then. That's going to give us 3 more production, so we'll go with that and then get the caravan up. In fact, how much is a caravan to buy? Not cheap, are they? 520. Okay, we'll have to wait for the stoneworks. Worth it, though. Worth it. Great lighthouse has been built. Someone's gone for the lighthouse. Interesting choice. Let's get a quarry on the go. Here we ain't got a religion, really. There's still 5 religions going, but I don't fancy our chances of getting one. Maria has shot up into the lead now. God knows what she's doing over there. She's going to be a pain in the balls. I figure we don't need to bother about religion, because sooner or later we're going to capture a religious capital, so we'll have whatever religion we capture, basically. In fact, if we capture multiple capitals, like I've done on my other game, I captured 2, and then just like look through the bonuses, and then pick the better one, and then eradicate the other one with an Inquisitor. It was a pretty good idea. 1, 2, 3, nope. 1, 2, 3, no, that horse is fairly useless, so we don't need to worry about getting that up and running just yet. I feel like once this is up, we'll have one worker working on Beijing and one on Guangzhou, whatever it's called. I should really look up how that's pronounced, I guess. And we're not going to be friends with her. She can bugger off. Oh god, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be so difficult. We're best on food at the moment, so it is quite a food-poor place that we're in. It is awful terrain, look. It really is. There's this huge expanse of desert here that really isn't helping any of us. I bet Alexander's got the nicest land. I'd be willing to bet he's got some lovely land up there. It's quite a thin landmass as well. It does feel like we're crammed onto quite a weird little place. Although the other continent can't be much better because it's our continent that's in the lead. Look, everyone except Ashurbanipal, at least. Choose production. What did we just build? Watermill. So, has no one started on the Great Library yet? Is that a thing we could do? We've got 14 production. We are second on manufactured goods. Let's give it a shot. Let's actually give it a shot. Because if she's not building that, maybe we can actually get it. And that would be quite handy for us. Because, to be honest, if it hasn't been built by now, I reckon we might, just might, be able to sort that out. Our cities are growing quite nice. Oh, Ashurbanipal literally just got it. That's why he's been so far behind. He's been building the fucking library. Oh well, never mind. We only wasted 2 turns on that, and at least we got a little bit of gold. 36 gold. Not terrible. It was worth a shot. Right, let's get... We could build the caravan and rebase it. Or we could... I feel like we need some fucking archers. Let's get an archer. And I'm going to station him on that silver up there to keep an eye on what's-his-face. Right, that is done. Let's bring you down and get you working on Guangzhou. And... okay, we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. Oh, we're not far behind Alexander after all. And we're about to squeeze another archer out. We're not too far from another policy. These turns are taking fucking longer than I thought. Citrus connected for Ragusa. Okay, that's nice. That takes 2 extra food in the capital. Right, send this archer up there. And at least then we know we've got some defense. Let's... now then. What's going to be the best way? +1/+1/+1 is quite good. Now it's going to give +1. I think we want both of these online. We want to go like that. So let's do it. Let's start growing this capital up. We've finished an archer. Right, let's... ooh, hanging gardens is nice. That's going to take way too long to build, but that would have been pretty nice. Let us build... let's get a spearman. I'm hoping we can just use our gold to upgrade some of these units up the tech tree before we go to battle. We're about to pick up currency, which is nice. That gives us some shit to build. Let's get that caravan before we do anything else. And let us research. We will definitely want construction. So let's grab that, and then education, I guess, is probably the smartest way to go. Because we will definitely need the Colosseums as we start conquering Portugal. Finish the paper maker. Okay, let's have... Do we want a granary first? It's not going to help massively, but I suppose we do need one. Mine that up. Ugh. Hopefully as soon as this caravan comes up, we can start power growing Beijing. And then we're going to start lagging behind because we haven't got a fourth city, so we need to ramp up the military production and march straight on these guys and start doing some shit. It is growing towards that wheat look, so I'm not going to buy that grassland tile just yet. How's our borders going? That way. Fuck it, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Just to be on the safe side. Just to give us some options. We've got the money, I don't see why not. I don't want to forget and then turn around and suddenly it's fucking Portugal's hill. And then they've got a hill right on our borders as we're trying to attack them. Ah, fuck you. Our affairs are none of your business, Maria. I realise you're not going to like that, but... Fuck you, you put that city there, right next to my capital. No, it's not like it was just one of my little cities, it's my capital. You're trying to take land from my capital. You know the rules. 1, 2, 3. This here is all my capital, okay? This square as well. And you went and put your city there. Don't infringe on another man's capital unless you want them to kick your ass. Jesus Christ, what does she want from us, really? Let's put this guy up here so we can keep an eye on him. Sit my archer on the silver so we don't want anything happening to that. Let's build a market. Oh, the Petra. We don't really have enough desert to make use of it, to be honest. So I'm not going to waste my time. We'll just build the market instead. And then we'll build probably a catapult and some more units. How are we doing on the old soldiers now? 4th. That's a bit better. Alexander is not that far ahead, really, all things considered. That's probably only a unit or 2 ahead. So, not as big as the threat as we thought it was going to be. But we're at plus 12 GPT, and once this market's up, that's only going to increase. So I feel like we're doing quite well. Stonehenge just went. Not too bothered about the wonders. We're really not too bothered about the wonders.
3 things.
Choose research. We probably want to head towards education now. We put it off long enough. And then we'll probably want to go machinery. Machinery. Would like physics as well, but machinery is probably the way forward for us. Have we got pikemen? When do we get pikemen? Civil service. Yeah, we're about to get that as we go up. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll just have to deal with it that way. What is our science at the moment? 25. It's not great, but as we grow Beijing, which is what we really do need to do to get the shit from the paper makers. No, you're not getting an embassy. You're a bitch. Get this through your thick skull. We do not like you over here. Do I have to come over there and fucking insult you before you'll listen to me? Caravan. Food to Beijing plus. Okay, that takes off 4 turns for the next growth. Does Beijing have an aqueduct? No. We probably would like an aqueduct. Right. Oh, yes. We definitely want both of these. Let's... Do you think market... I think market first, and then mint. That's probably going to help. Oh, look, that little spearman's finally buggered off. Oh, man, we have nicely blocked off all of this area. We've had some really nice border growth. Right, let's get this iron up. The arts of flourishing in Kizel. Well, our culture's shit, unfortunately. We do not have any city-state allies. No one's really that friendly with us. and it can't be helped. There's not really that many camps. Normally I'd be around popping camps for them, but there really isn't much. So, can't be helped, unfortunately. Alexander's not getting an embassy at all. He can go suck a dick. Just isn't gonna happen. Beijing is done. Let us... What's that happen? Is 7. Ooh, Terracotta Army. That would give us an archer, a spear, and a warrior. That's not that good, is it? 375 for 3 units. Nah, we'd need more units. Let's build a catapult. And if that comes out and the Terracotta Army is still there, we could maybe try and build it. It usually goes quite early, though. I won't be surprised if that's gone by the time we've built a catapult. It's not something that tends to stick around for very long. Right, you've finished your sheeps. Do we want horses or iron? Probably salt, actually. I think food more than anything is what we need right now. Adopt policy, we will pick up the last one in tradition, thank you very much, which gives us growth. Oh, 3 aqueducts in our first 4 cities. There we go. Aqueducts are in. Glorious. That was some nice timing. Some nice timing indeed. Oh, God. I'm still feeling reasonably confident. I don't know how long that will last, but for now at least. Terracotta Army, there it goes. I told you it wouldn't be long. I knew it would be on the go. I don't know, wonders are a bit of a two-edged sword. You've got to be very careful when you're going through. I mean, look at that. We've really shot up in the demographics right now. We've only got 3 cities and we've got the most land, GMP, production and population. 2nd on crop yield, only just. 4th on soldiers, again, only just, and we've got a catapult coming. Our approval's pretty terrible, but that's probably because we pissed off Maria. And our literacy has dropped, but only 2%. Only 2%. She probably got to education before us, maybe. Or at least is somewhere closer there. Oh yeah, the National College. We'll build that as well in a few turns. Be nice to get that out nice and quick, wouldn't it? I feel like plonking that straight down in Beijing. I don't want that. I want economic. Thank you. Yeah, Beijing, definitely. Okay. Okay. So we just need something to do for 2 turns in Beijing while we build the thing. Thank you for the catapult. Right, let's... If I pop it there... In fact, I can pop it there and set it up. And then when we do declare war, it can just fire on it straight away. That's a pretty smart plan. She's probably going to be mad if we do that, though. What can we do for 2 turns? Let's put 2 turns into a composite. How much is it to upgrade? Yeah, let's also upgrade that to a composite. And... oh, circus. Yeah, we're going to need a worker to sort that out for us. I guess market. I guess. And in 2 turns, we will build the National College instead of that composite. Does that make much of a difference to our soldiers? 26,000. Let's wait for the turn to end and just get the update on that. Okay. 30,000. Nice. Okay. Not that far behind Alexander at all. She's going to be like, what's this catapult doing on my borders aimed at my city? It's like, don't worry about it. You built your city that close. I can't be held responsible for anything that might happen to it. One. Right, that's up and running. Let's get this desert hill mined up. Let's sit that there. Can we upgrade? No, we can't upgrade a warrior. We are going to want to delete these warriors and replace them with composites. Let's change production over here and get the National College. I'm not worried about the Oracle. Portugal's probably building the Oracle. I'd be willing to bet. If she's not, somebody else will be, guaranteed. Braga's growing quite nicely as well. That must have some good food over there. Porto obviously has a food problem, although it's just snagged a wheat tile. It's quite deserty though. You can build a farm on a desert hill. Who knew? We'll have a mine. Thank you very much. Guangzhou grew. Choose production. Shanghai. We want a mint. And we're probably going to need another worker before too long. Although I guess once we've got the iron up and the deers on the capital, there's not much else to do straight away there. So we could totally just send them back up to Shanghai, just mine up a couple of these hills for it maybe, give it a bit of production. What's out? It's 440 BC. I don't want to declare on her too early. I want at least 2 catapults. I definitely want my college up and running. Oh, I've got a barbarian ship over there. There he goes. That's that taken care of.
Ireis considerar esta
No. You're having happiness problems over there in Portugal. We're good. We've got +6. For now at least. It's going to start dropping quite rapidly. We might have to trade with Alexander or Ashurbanipal when we do go declare on her. We've got plenty of salt to trade though, I guess. You know, is what it is. Can't argue with that. 10 turns for our national college. I feel like it's going reasonably well. We're going to start dropping behind on score because we haven't got the 4th city, but as long as we keep building units, as soon as we conquer through Portugal, we should end up in 1st. All things going well. My only worry is that Alexander might decide he wants a bit of a rumble, even though he knows he can't win. And if he does, we'd have to defend our thing. Religion, Catholicism, it wasn't over here on our continent. Hong Kong, Greece and longer allies. Alexander's got a money problem, but that's not surprising with his armies. At least we can fund ours. We're at +20 GPT, and that's going to go up soon with the mint as well. That's the good thing. We will be able to have plenty of money to fund our war effort. Because that's the 2 things that you need to fund a war in Civ, are money and happiness. And in many ways, the 2 come together, because if you don't have anything to trade for happiness resources, you can always trade your gold. You know, GPT. Kuala Lumpur desires the Oracle. No one's built the Oracle yet.
Ireis considerar esta
Fuck off, look at what you're offering me. Seriously, you've even got a copper there. You could even offer me copper for salt, and you're not. I wouldn't take it, but, you know, if we weren't enemies, I would take it. Guangzhou has grown again. Nice, nice. Like to see my cities growing. Writers Guild. We should probably build one eventually, but nothing. We don't need to worry about it just yet. Theology coming up next. Great Mosque. But we don't do any of that shit. It's just on the way to education. How's our science now? 33. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's still early doors. How's our literacy? 3rd, 1% behind. Yeah, seems fine. Seems pretty fine to me. We are doing pretty good. As long as we keep our military strength up, Alexander won't come and harass us. Fingers crossed. And if he does, hopefully that composite will make him think twice. We can always upgrade that one to a composite if we need to. I'm obviously not going to do that just yet. What we are going to do is build a composite for here and delete the warrior, and the same for Guangzhou. And then start building the actual army. We'll upgrade the spears to pikes. I don't think we'll be able to upgrade the cats to trebs because I think we're going to hit crossbows first. We'll just go with cats. Cats is fine. The crossbows are ranged as well, so we don't really need to worry about it. Right, let's... Oh, that oracle's quite tempting, but let's not take our eyes off the ball. Let's get a composite. I've got 1 turn for that mint. I'm not doing so great on culture. Dropped down to 4th, but that's okay. We knew it was going to happen. Do we want the Colosseums now? Do we want to start paying for Colosseums? It's going to take 12 turns. We could build a Writers Guild. It also costs some maintenance. A culture would be nice. It's not great though, is it? I feel like we don't need it yet. I feel like what we do need up here is a Colosseum and a walls. Let's... These two are going to grow. Let's get the Colosseum. We're going to have to, aren't we? And we're also going to get a circus down here once these horses are online as well. Because we're going to need approximately 10 happiness overspill to take Portugal down, I would say. Roughly. I mean, the little cities aren't too bad. It's the capital more than anything. You've got to be able to absorb that in so you can build the courthouse, you know. Alright, let's get this iron under control. We have a composite here, so let's delete this guy and send the composite down to Guangzhou. Caravan back to Beijing. Production, we need another composite. I feel like I would like to know what's in Alexander's lands. I know there's not much we can do about it. We've also got some iron now as well, so we could think about getting some swordsmen. But we would need to research the older ironworking. Right, get the circus. Get Dita circus. She's still got just a basic warrior wandering around. We're going to keep building composites. And then maybe a spear or two to upgrade to pikes. Because that's going to be the bulk of our army, isn't it? Let's face it. And then some chocobos. Some chocobos to help the catapult out, I guess. Chocobos can attack twice. That's what makes them so powerful. Oh, yes, nice. And we've just done that as well. That's pretty good. I like that. There's a composite. Okay, that's some good defense we've got there now. We've definitely got our defense in place. Can't go wrong with a composite. This guy's just going to roam the desert. When the war kicks off, if he tries to come and sabotage that salt, we might have to, like, intercept him. There's another composite, so we'll delete that warrior. It's just easier. It's just easier. I know it's technically a little bit of a waste, but worth it. Right, let's get a barracks before we build any more units. Another religion founded. Hong Kong's looking at an encampment. We've hit the medieval era. Has anybody else hit medieval yet? I didn't think they had. Hong Kong is looking at an encampment. I'm guessing it's that one. Let's have a quick look. It is that one. We could maybe go and do that. Make friends with Hong Kong. That might be a good idea. Shabanipal got the Hanging Gardens. We could have probably gotten that. Not that it's that important, but we could have probably gotten it. He'll have built it in his capital anyway, so we'll just take it off him. It's fine. Okay, deers are on. We need the other iron. And then we'll head up to Shanghai and do some more work up there. What else do we need to think about? Oh, look at that. We've done one of those circle borders. Oh, yeah. Piece of piss. Okay. Iron online. We have... Oh, God, she's just going to do that every fucking time now. Jesus Christ. That's an excuse on its own to take her out, isn't it? Let's face it. She's just going to constantly bitch about fucking trading. Take that, filthy barbarian scum. We've got 1,000 gold. That's nice. That is very nice. I'm going to be able to do some nice upgrades. Oh, horsemen. You little bastards. How much is that going to hurt our archer? Maybe a bit. That could be a pain in the balls. Let's... What do we want? Let's get another composite. Do composites even upgrade to chocobos? I'm not even sure if they do. It's worth trying though, I guess. We could do with the spearmen to take this horse down. Ragusa is under attack. Well, it's not really. I'm right here helping. Oh, and they've retreated as well. Right, let's hit him again. Choose production in Shanghai. Okay, that's a Colosseum online. So, let's get a wall for the defense. That'll make it look even less palatable to Alexander. It also doesn't cost us anything. Alexander's actually dropped quite far down. I wonder if he's tanked his economy. Let's take accuracy. So we really do want to take this camp down. Right. Road time, I guess. We can afford it. Let's start on the road to Beijing. And we would like a stable would be quite good actually. Let's get a stable. We could also get those horses online, just we've got 2 extra horses, although we're not really using mounted units. Mounted units are a bit shit, because the spearmen and pikemen are so strong that even all the way up to cavalry, mounted units are just not worth having, because a pikeman just rapes them. No, go away, you silly cow. She just doesn't take no for an answer. The fucking Portuguese. Oh god, Ragusa's border's just expanded. If this guy whips in and takes out this encampment, I'm going to be so mad. I'm hoping he's not going to be able to, but you never know. Right, let's take open again. And bring... Let's bring him down here. Oh, well, at least we got some friendship points for killing the barbarian. Let's build a... Do I want a writer's guild? I suppose it's sort of handy. We'll grab one. It's good for some early game culture, I guess. It's only going to take 5 turns. Oh, he fucking did it. Son of a bitch. I knew he was gonna. Oh, well. Fucking bastard. So annoying how that works. Never mind. Never mind. Our little tiny army is slowly starting to come together. We are now first in soldiers. That's always a good position to be in. I think that means Alexander will leave us alone now. He must have pretty poor production up there, I guess. She took that tile. She fucking took it. But she's going to pay for it. Going to pay dearly. Parthenon has been built. And we've got some roads coming underway, which is very, very nice. Oh, someone's eliminated the Wittenberg one as well. I wonder who that was. Right, let's keep going up. Get this road on the go. Composite, you can heal. 2 turns for a writer's guild. We're coming up for time, so we're going to need a place to stop it. I guess as we hit civil service, we'll buy the upgrades, take the turn afterwards, and stop there. I think that leaves us in a nice position. We're really sort of ready for war at that point. Let's get up here and get a couple of these hills online for Shanghai. So we'll research our way to civil service, upgrade our spear to a pike, and maybe start building. If I start building a spearman, he should turn to a pike, I believe. So if I do that, and then next turn, and hopefully he's going to turn into a pikeman. Did it do it? Or is it still building a spearman? I think it's still building a spearman. Change it to a pike. I know we lose a few hammers, but fuck it. Right, let's upgrade you. That was a nice, easy upgrade, and pikemen are very strong. That definitely is going to leave us ahead on everything. Education is on its way. Our science is now at 52, which is pretty good. The walls are about to finish. We'll take the turn, choose production, and we will call it there. And now, pretty much, we'll just, once education pops, we'll go for the chocobos, and then start marching through Portugal. I'll probably build another catapult and a couple of pikemen to support the army. Because pikemen are pretty good. Let's do that, and then we'll probably have these guys build a road as well. I think we need to get the roads online now that we've got some money. Walls are finished. Let's get a... What do we want? What do we want? Let's build a barracks, and then at least we can start churning some units out from there as well, while we've got nothing to build. Because it's going to be a while before we can start on the universities. Oh shit, I'm taking all the turns. I can't stop myself. Okay, this is the last turn. When this dings, that's where we're leaving it. How close are we to a policy? 8 turns away. Oh, we're not far from Golden Age as well. That's pretty nice. About 10 turns away from a Golden Age. Okay, that's where we're leaving it, folks. Join me next week and we will carry on with this. But for now, I'm going to leave it here and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.